we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll go on the ground. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
Now a play fake here on first down. Deep drop under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kevin Dodd in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll drop to throw. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over. Right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got the hook up with Conley. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They come out here in the eye. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
And they'll run it here. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down following the run. They'll try and run with their fullback. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to throw. He's got time. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Following the interception here, Mariota going down the middle, and it's complete. We call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Mariota now on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's Mariota. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. The defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And that'll be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. They go back to the air here after the INT. And his throw is incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A gain of 8 and a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9th. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Second down, Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route. and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Mariota on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. A 1st down throw for Mariota. He'll rifle and got his man, complete. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They'll get 17 yards there. And that'll be good for a Tennessee 1st. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole 2nd half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 20. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 18 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They come out here in the eye. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Looking to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Green 39!
And on the ground they go with a running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. They'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
They should have put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Finding time. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He sets to fire deep. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
A nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Surveying the field, and that's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught here by Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play. He'll
drop to throw. His throw incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real...
And he's taken down, a cheap sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Third and long here for Mariota. He's going to go up top again. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Shift together here from the D-line. Back now in Nashville. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mariota firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will score. this wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And they'll go on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards on the play. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen, but everyone's talking.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Conley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. First down, Mariota. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Third down now following the completed pass. Mariota again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
touchdown Titans! Their big tight end, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll drop the throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. It's a gain of 17 that time. Good enough for a Kansas City 1st down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Here we go now. Green's in there, Barney.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. This remains a one-point game. The defense did their job. Now the offense here late, they just need to kind of hold on, seal this victory.
And the defense did it so well, didn't they? Didn't allow any points and got the ball back for their offense in order to close out this game. What a great feeling for both sides of the ball.
It'll be a better feeling if the offense can just seal this thing. We'll see if they can do it. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be, and the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10. I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They're only in need of a field goal. A decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
All right, here we go. Over.
Back to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And quickly, they get to the line. And the spike comes here, and that stops the clock at 25 seconds. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Halfback sent in motion. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And he'll stop it with a spike here with 7 seconds left on the clock. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.